I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address, and now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. They're fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, back round 3. I think it is from. So yeah, me and Adam got out of the live, and then he was playing around with his computer, so he'll be here in a second as well. Do you guys like the background? Might be me. It's like, I think it's from Clue. I can't remember. I was looking at a lot of them yesterday, and I put, of course, the picture of the eerie building that Adam thought was quite eerie yesterday. Anyways, in this stream tonight, probably going to pictures that you haven't seen before. Again, talk about whatever. Bryan Kohberger, Idaho, and the poem that came liked. Hi, Dee. Hi, Crime Sleuthin. Still jet lagged here. Who else? Hello, Heading. Yeah, you head to bed whenever you know, just do what I do, right? You leave your iPad or whatever going, and then you fall asleep, and then you wake up at some point in the morning, and it's still playing whatever YouTube video, you know, however many hours later. And on that, so I'm just going to let's see, share. I'll bring up Mr. of course, Bryan Kohberger, this is his booking picture. And then hopefully, like I said, hopefully in the morning there, right quick, we will have you know, see if the PC's available.
Right. Can you hear me okay?
Probably. Yeah, that's totally. Hey?
Can you hear me okay?
What'd you say, Adam?
Can you hear me okay?
You just sound low.
Hmm.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I think just say one more thing again. Like, do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay.
I think
I just want to make sure.
No, I can't hear you.
No, don't play with me, because I was trying to adjust my mic. I've never used it with my computer.
Yeah, so Adam's on his computer at the moment. Yeah, so he's getting used to that. Trust me, once he gets that, there he is. Once he gets this computer going, he's going to be a rock star on it. It's like heaven versus iPhone. You know, people that use iPhones, which I don't hardly ever use my iPhone for anything besides if it's there and I want to call my husband perhaps, but I really hardly ever use my, it's not to me. Is anyone else? Is Adam's, Deb, shouldn't you be in bed? Well, I guess it's only 9:38.
I'll do a test. Is my audio low?
What's up?
Is my audio low?
It's a little further away. You were closer a second ago. Did you change it?
Is it better now? Is it better now?
Yes.
I just got further away from my mic.
Yeah, so seems to be. Like, I mean, I can hear you fine. Can you guys hear? Yeah. Oh, right, because when you're closer to your mic, yeah.
I'll just hold my mic like this.
You're going to have to use your other mic. Yeah.
I'm using my mic. Like,
you know, you're going to need one of those spanner ones. Yeah. Yeah. He's lower, probably. But, I mean, I can hear you. I can hear you pretty decently, good enough to definitely make you out.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can.
I turned the volume up again. That's as loud as it goes. So hopefully you can hear me. Okay.
There you go. I think, yeah, you guys, I think that's better. There's not Gap brown t-shirts or general store. So again, obviously, like the last two videos were about the tracking and about Bryan Kohberger landing. I was going to make a video earlier today, but then all of that happened, and so it was like, yeah, let's just watch the plane and do a couple lives, whatever. There is a few things that I personally wanted to show you. So first, some pictures that I had. I'm not sure if anyone's seen these ones before or not. Have you seen this one, Adam?
No.
On there, okay. I mean, there was a slew of pictures, to be honest with you.
I know, right?
Anyway, so there was this one here. Okay, yeah. With Madison on there, and it's just a wall, just just a picture with a memory wall, basically, of pictures, of Madison. Don't know if I see Kaylee in any of these ones in particular. Now, whoops, my bad. There is a picture that I did want to show you guys as well. And I probably doubt you guys had seen this one, but whoops. Okay. And okay. So now this was not this was with a friend that obviously she was having a conversation with, but this is back in 2020. But it just, I came across it, and that is Kaylee up top where it says, "Was he being rude or just ignoring you?" And it says both, eh? On there. So it was just honestly just something I was going to show you. I don't know who it was referring to. Again, it was, I believe, from 2020. This whatever the site was, it was like Visco or whatever it was called.
VSCO.
It was a site that housed a ton of pictures. VSCO, yeah. And so, like, and then there was like pictures of Jack, and I think those ones are here.
That's the same website that like Dylan, the roommate, had posted like the tattoos on, and the boyfriend had posted like the 3 a.m. picture on. Careful what you.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't actually know. But it was just I was gonna make a video, and I still might do it, but it was like a video that had see the good things. This one right here is kind of what I wanted to read. It said, so this is Kaylee's. Obviously, she liked this poem, and that's why she took a picture of it. It says, stay strong through your pain, grow flowers from it. You have helped me grow flowers out of mine. So bloom beautifully, dangerously, loudly, bloom softly, however you need, just bloom. And then it says to the reader. So, everything that she kind of had, on her particular site was like, be the sunshine, like the alpha pie, extraordinary, don't worry, just pray. And just a lot of nice kind of things. This is a nice picture. Right. Someone did a good job on the mural over there.
That's very pretty.
Buddha. Yeah, you know, let me ask you, Adam. Just by looking at this
Hmm.
picture, I just want to ask you, what's the first thing that comes to mind, whether it's to do with the case or not? Hi, Melissa.
Um, well, I mean, the first thing I noticed is how vivid that the pinks and purples are in that background behind the tree. I mean, the first thing I noticed was the Buddha, and I can't tell what's above the head on the Buddha, um, and then the tiger, of course. But
I don't really know what that is. Um, for me personally, I was gonna say is
the
I don't know
chairs.
why, but Gabby Petito, um,
Oh yeah, because the
you
you
know,
know
came to my
the
mind.
wings. Yeah, I remember the
Yeah,
wings.
just the color. As soon as I saw it, it just reminded me of yeah, Gabby Petito, and you know, just because it was a mural and you know mural on the thing, but instantly I just thought of Gabby Petito, and you know another sad case, and that one's strange in itself. I noticed that there was this whole thing with the mom offered to send help or send Brian a shovel or something like that, or you know,
Oh, I saw that.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was just little weird twists along the way. Yeah. Again, you know, very sad case. You know, and of course, Brian Laundrie, of course, took his own life, and you know, had left a letter. I don't know if that letter myself, like you know, I mean, it's one sided. It's his little version, and you know, it's his version. Let me just put it that way. And either way, I mean, for someone to have the ability, like I think it was something like he was trying to she had begged him to like get me out of pain or something like that. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Say, is that what happened with the Idaho 4? You know, again, it makes me laugh when I see these people that have Iron Maiden shirts on. Because, you know, obviously Iron Maiden is something that back when I was 16 years old and there was, you know, when I was with Dion, it was like the Iron Maiden shirts and the ACDC and
Mm.
all those
Oh, it's all
ones.
back.
So it always, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Um,
Sunny, I sent you two pictures in
and
Messenger. If you, oh, I like that.
sure, okay. Let's go to those. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that you? Yeah, with wings.
Yeah,
Huh.
kind of like that Gabby Petito
Whoops.
thing.
Oh, is that ever? Yeah, that's cool. Are they the same picture that you sent me? Because they look the same. Um, I'm gonna use.
Oh,
Let's
great.
see.
Yeah, it
I'm
was.
just gonna
Yeah, I think
use
it's
the
the
one
same.
because the other one's off angle. It's pretty much the same, but the other one is
Yeah.
crooked, whereas this one is more straighter. But look at that, you guys. Look at Adam. Look at Adam with his wings. Isn't that pretty? So where is that, Adam?
That's in Galway, Ireland, a couple of years ago. Before Gabby Petito they went missing and everything. I
Oh, is
just
it?
but I remember the picture when Gabby went
Hmm.
when Gabby had taken those pictures. Grant hers were somewhere else, but I was like, oh, I have one of
Hmm.
those.
Yeah. You know what? I'm trying to think. There's something in Fort Langley here, but I think it was a bunch of hearts on the wall. But same thing, like not. I didn't have the butterfly, but it was like that cool. More, yeah. That's it. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Now I'm gonna get your close-ups. I'm gonna look at
I
your
know.
wrinkles, and then it's gonna start pixelating on there. Ah. Yeah, that's cool though. All that color. Adam, yeah, that's a great picture, isn't it? Yeah. Mhm. And that's why it's kind of like when I see
Love
this
that.
too, right? It's just I like color. I like colorful.
Right.
I like things that have um again, you know, and this was like a donut shop, some sort of donut shop. I'm not sure what it's called. Again, these are things off of you know, it's just when I seen this and stuff like that, you know, Kaylee, or this for instance,
Right.
you know, yeah. it's just very sad. Like this isn't from 2022 on there, but they were just pictures that she had posted. And
Mm-hmm.
this one, again, really bugged me because I just happened to look down at the date for this one on that site, and it said November 13th of 2015. And it just, I mean, one of those things where you just look down. Hey, Sven.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Hey, buddy. I talked about you in the other live for a second. Famously unfamous. Hey, buddy. Sorry if I didn't, sometimes, honestly, and no offense, famously unfamous, but sometimes I honestly, like, I forget about people in a sense because I'm so wrapped up in what I'm doing. So what
Mm-hmm.
happens is like famously unfamous thing, it goes down to the bottom of the messenger, and then because I get a lot of messages throughout the day and whatever, and then when he popped in, was it New Year's? I think famous. Yeah, when he
Maybe.
popped in on New Year's or whatever. It's not like I forget about you, but like meaning, I didn't do my proper rounds of saying Merry Christmas to people and stuff like that because again, it was just kind of, no excuse. I'm just making excuses really now, but it's no,
Oh,
I
you're
don't forget about you. Um, I just I get one track minded when I'm doing stuff, and then I'm like, oh,
same.
world outside. Oh, other people.
Yep.
Starlight. So please take no ever offense. It's not that I'm forgetting about you because people like people that impact my heart and famously unfamous did because again through he was sending videos. If anyone doesn't know who famously unfamous is, he was sending videos and stuff like that. You know what? I'm going to make you a mod there, famously unfamous, if you don't mind. And the reason I'm doing that is simply just so you can drop your channel link whenever you're in here. Hello from Canada, BC. Dang, so sad. I am from BC myself. I am from Langley, BC, near Vancouver. Obviously, you would know where that is, Wheezy. Um, and but yeah, so I hope you are having a good New Year now. Um, Famously unfamous, like I said, he's the one that provided all that footage from Peru when it came to the Wabash search. So
Yeah.
most of that footage that was out there was from Famously Unfamous. And so again, appreciation for all of that. Did you move? Because I know you were moving. Um, and yeah, and so are you still doing your channel famously? Because honestly, I honestly haven't looked. Because famously unfamous. Let's see here. Let me see
Right.
here. Pull up Google. It's my bad if you haven't been alive in a while, because I know that you were moving and stuff. Famously, I'm sure he does. Let's see. He changed his. When's the last time you did a live? Mm, 3 days ago.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. So you did a couple the last few days.
So Sunny, I want to try something really quick
Yeah.
because since I've never done this before. So if I
Uh,
want to show my screen, because I'm going to try to show a picture, but do it from my screen. This could be bad. So what I do, hit present, right? Share screen. Um, oh, I have to allow it.
okay. I still have
Mm,
to. I still have to allow it though. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you?
Adam got a computer for Christmas.
Oh, I'm not.
About
I
20
don't
hours
think I can
above,
do
eh?
it. Yeah.
Why? You should just be able to hit share screen.
Well, because I have to allow access to Google Chrome,
Do
and
you have
it's
to
like
have like? Oh,
I'm just not. I'm not
I
good
mean,
with computers.
I use Google Chrome all the time.
I know.
Do you use Google Chrome? So you just
I
have to
never.
allow your permissions. Yeah. You don't. You ever use Google Chrome?
Hardly ever.
That's my baby. Like it used to be Firefox for a long. Well, it was a different one. Then it was Firefox, and I remember when Chrome came out. I just liked Chrome more so, to be honest with you. I get all the notifications from Adam and Deb too. I just lurk a lot, so you can do the show without my interrupting. Yeah, okay, like a lot of people. Thanks. So I see you did one, like I said, 3 and 4 days ago there. Um, I don't know if I seen a notification, to be honest with you. It's not that I didn't get one, possibly. But anyways,
Right.
so um, actually, what are your last two videos that you did? Happy New Year drive with. Okay, a couple. Okay, yeah, because typically, a famously unfamous does on his is like live camming. So, like, let's say something's going on in the town or whatever, then he kind of listens to the police tracker thing, and follows and sees what's going on live. Um, some days are duds and other days there's action,
Right.
eh? And Charlotte Dean, Adam, I want to take a second to
Uh-huh.
apologize to you for the ignorant people in the world. I know their opinion will never change who you are, and that is comforting. You seem to be a great guy. Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
Adam's a real amazing guy. Um, you know, yeah, Charlotte Dean. Um, you know, heart, just a big heart, huge heart in there. Um, just when someone's just an all around good person, you know,
Oh,
that would be Adam.
thank you.
And same with Deb if she's still in chat as well. There's some really good people out there. Sometimes they're a needle in a haystack, but there's some really good people with really good hearts, and those are the ones that always make my heart melt the most. For sure, is when you can see that people are just genuine, who they are, caring individuals in life. Hey, and
Yeah.
support with stuff. I suppose she falls into that category too. Yeah. Hi, support Steph. Wait, aren't you work? Are you working tomorrow, support? Because it's like 10 o'clock my time. Yeah, which I only got probably about like half an hour. Huh. So I was just kind of trying to show some. Oh, I know there was a little clip too. Let me see if I can stop screen for a sec and find it. It's just a small one of Kaylee. Let me just see if oops can present video file. Let me just see if I can. Oh, here it is. Should be popping up there in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all it is. Is just I'm trying to figure out where she was though, and of course there has to be a white car down below.
Right.
That was 2021, I believe this one was. Did you see this one already, Adam? Yeah.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
Better, no one better be hurting her. Yeah. And whoops. I think I was just playing it. Yeah. Um, just play it one more time. I know I had to kind of keep looking at it, going, "Oh, is that Kaylee?" Because I know it's on her thing, but I was like, but then I looked back at pictures and I was like, yeah, because she had brown hair too,
Mm-hmm.
for a while. Anyways, just so sad on there. It's just really hard looking at people that were on this earth and then now they're not. Um, no, I am working tomorrow. I sent the ex a text while I'm on Ambien last night. Ambien. Have to be careful, safer. Oh, okay. Never saw this one. She seems happy and fun. Yeah, most people probably wouldn't have. It's not on Facebook or it's not on Twitter, not on Instagram. It was on this site called whatever it was, OSCV or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And well, actually, I mean, if it was stop screen, present, Chrome. Let me see.
Yeah. So I won't be able to. I won't be able to share my screen until I restart Chrome, which is going to kick me out. So we'll just deal with that later. But I did send you 3 pictures on
Oh,
Messenger.
okay, okay. So So if I click on this and it's VSCO,
Hmm.
and I mean, some of these pictures are on her other accounts as well, but it's, there's little Jack. I mean, he just looks like such a nice guy. He really
Yeah.
does. You know, like, who knows why they ended up breaking up. Um, but you can go here, and there's just, tons of pictures. Some
And hey, Steffa,
install.
I'm gonna send you that.
Hmm.
Steffa, I sent you that in Messenger. If you're watching, Steffa.
You know. Hmm. Hello, aloha. I'm here. So this is where that verse came from. Stay strong through your pain. Grow flowers from it. You have helped me grow flowers out of mine. So bloom beautifully, dangerously, loudly. Bloom softly. However you need, just bloom. Yeah,
Oh,
So
thank you,
again,
Easy.
she obviously had a different boyfriend at some time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Although it's nice.
so
It's nice that we don't have a lag this
just
time. I
off
don't think.
screen. You guys can go visit that yourself. No, I think that the lag is gone. I think it was, yeah, like I said, I had flight tracker open,
Yeah.
all those different things, and um,
Did you see the
I
article about the
wanted
girl
to. You said you sent
that went
me.
out on a date on
Oh, there are
Tinder?
a couple. I did see that. I
Yeah.
did see that. She says
I
she
wasn't
went.
surprised by it.
Go ahead. You can.
I, I wasn't surprised by like that assessment of
You
him.
know. No, if it's true or not, let's just say. I mean,
Exactly.
you always know there's people out there, quack jobs out there
Of course.
that are
I did
willing
say the
to
other day that
make
I would
stuff
not be
up and
surprised.
counts. But
I did say the other day I would not be surprised if he was on those dating
yeah, I
websites
mean, it wouldn't.
and that he would be weird on them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't shock me either. So I take everything, and like I said, as a grain of salt. But I mean, it seems realistic that that could very well be a true story. Um, just because I can see him going on these sites.
Mhm.
Oh, so that was him?
That was yeah. So this was from his high school yearbook.
Huh.
He wanted to be a ranger, and the next picture is the little caption under his sophomore year picture.
This one?
Yep,
Yeah. It says sophomore Bryan. Okay, looks like they spelt his name wrong.
I know, right?
It says Kohberger. Performs his daily push-ups as part of his law enforcement class. Kohberger, which is Kohberger, uses skills to learn to help him reach his goal. Oh, Adam, it's kicking in. His goal to the one day serve in the Army Rangers. And then
And then
this is
that's
another
from
picture.
that's
Adam
sophomore
sent.
year. That's from
Um,
sophomore year to senior. So that shows the weight loss. Like the bigger picture
right,
is
and
sophomore
that's
year.
when the one girl spoke about. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Oh, give me a second. I gotta yawn.
Are you fine?
I'm turned off my mic, but I didn't turn off my camera. I'm sitting there yawning.
You've been
One
on
sec.
all day. Yeah, no, Sunny's been on all day.
Yeah, he's catching up to me now. I'm trying to feel how some of those other people that go live three times a day feel, you know.
Right.
And I swear, like, yeah, they're pretty much some of them are within an hour. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know. And then to think of all the research
That
you end up doing in between, it's so
Go
hard,
ahead.
you know?
Hmm. The one girl that was talking about him, which it seems very probable it's true. I mean,
Right.
she had messages, and I don't really see her lying. You guys all know the one we're talking about, the one that was speaking up and showing pictures of her and Bryan Kohberger in some pictures, and then speaking about his are you okay there? And then
Yeah,
speaking
I dropped you.
about his drug addiction uh, to
Right.
the um, into heroin, and so yeah, I mean you can see a huge difference there.
Mhm.
Did it say how much you weighed at that approximate time
It didn't say it. It did not say it in there.
in the bigger
No,
picture? Did it come? Okay,
I
well,
don't think
we know
so.
now. We know that he's like,
185,
yeah.
right? And he's 6 foot tall.
We know that, yeah. We know that he's 6 foot. Yeah, we know that he's 6 foot. Um,
Oh, Steph, I think they're
185
going to give
pounds
him
now,
vegan food.
and he's thin. So I'm gonna guess. What'd you say?
Steph had said about
Oh,
prison food, and I said
I
I
love
think
the
that
music.
we'll see how long they give him vegan food.
You
So I
know,
think
I just
California and one other state. Oh, sorry,
pardon.
Sonny.
No. Go ahead. I think there still is a lag a bit.
California and one other state are the only two states that make vegan exceptions for prisoners um, in state prison. But then again, I don't know. He'd be federal. Would he go to federal because he lived in Washington and committed the crimes in? I don't know. Well, no, because it's a state. It's a state case. So yeah. Sorry.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, like I was looking on the, I don't know why, because it's probably pointless. I was looking on the police department of Idaho, Moscow, and I'm thinking, wait a second, they're not going to be putting out anything because they're not allowed to anymore. Is that correct? Right? They can't put anything on
Right.
their Facebook page because um, the gag order is in effect.
Right.
I thought we were going to sleep too.
I know. And
We
then
will be
everyone,
very soon.
and then
Um,
Belinda here. I'll send you a link to that, but Sonny can put it on the screen again. I'm sure. Yeah, we've shown the mug. I think the mugshot. We've shown it a few times, but or it's the booking picture.
oh, I have that one. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
that up.
yeah. A
That
couple people have
was, I
asked
mean,
that,
the
and we've
booking
shown it. We've
picture.
shown it a few times. That one, and at the bottom
So,
it
I mean,
even
this
says
is the
Laytown
booking
County.
picture here. You know, um,
And then here's a link to my
yeah.
short if
They
anyone wants to
talked out.
see the little short.
Okay, so it has music that can't play though, right?
No, yeah. The short does, but if anyone wants, I mean, it just shows the picture. But if anyone wants to see the short that I put up about it, they can go to my page and
Oh,
look at
I see. Oh, gotcha. And if you're not a subscriber to Adam's channel, click on that link, watch the video, and subscribe to his channel, please. And as well, actually, if you guys who's ever watching tonight, this one, if you guys again could give a like and a share, just really do need your help in helping build up that algorithm for us again, um, so that it can get the proper views that it deserves. To be honest with you. Um, so that would always really help out if anyone
right.
watching
Yeah.
this or any new subscriber. And there's been some new subscribers today, by the way.
Yes.
Um, but subscribers can kind of teeter totter. Let's see here. Um, at the moment, there's like 6124 subscribers. So thank you very much to anyone that did subscribe. to the channel. Hopefully, you'll come and stay a while. And like I said, we like to keep it, give you the news, but still keep it, on the lighter side as well. Be able to discuss different things and have some laughs and stuff like that along the way, because it is a very dark nature. Sunny, I think that okay, what did you talk about? The green light has something to do with. I think that the green light has something to do with honoring veterans. What green light are you referring to, Elizabeth? Nothing so far. Um, the the green light on the plane that was coming in. Good choice. I'm a fan of my one short. I still like what I did, and I didn't realize I could use that song. Right. Hold on. Where is it? Um, Let me go to. Where's my? I can play it. No, oh wait, can I play it? Well, no, I can play it because. Um, where's my dashboard? My content.
Oh, when they do it on the top of a building,
Videos.
Elizabeth? Yeah. Yeah. All the colors they do on the top of the buildings all have different meanings. And there's a website you can look that all up on. But I think you might be correct. Or it means Christmas, depending on the city.
Let's take a look here. Um, I remember I made it because, and then Deb's like, yeah, you can use it during your short, but um, mine was on the computer, and I don't know that it was deemed a short. Um, hmm. Anyways, I still like it. I can't help it. Whoops, it was a good song.
Oh yeah, you can't play that. Yeah, that's a Lady Gaga song.
Well,
Yeah. Hopefully it was just
well,
enough
no,
of
but
a
the
clip
thing
that it won't matter.
is, well, I was is that if you chop it up, let me just see, if you chop it up properly, then you can. It's on how you chop it up.
Right.
Um, so yeah, so it really just depends how you chop something up. To be honest, if you chop it up just right, then it won't get one. I do that all the time. Sometimes if I want to use a little piece of something, and I'll enough in there for the part that I want to hear, um, and then I just
Right.
can't wait to see. I mean, can't wait to see these as well. It's going to have again the bare minimum probably to see, but something to, you know, something to
Right.
see, and give us a little bit of a tidbit. I mean, I haven't.
I
Every time I go to sleep at night, um, go ahead.
I would say I just wish I knew when if he has what his court date is scheduled for tomorrow. Like I'm surprised we don't know like like the time that it's scheduled for or anything like that
Oh,
yet. Or because that means they'll probably pull him
the
in front of the
time.
judge pretty early in the morning then.
I'm thinking pretty early in the morning, and Adam,
Yeah.
well, mind you, it's Pacific Standard Time, I guess. So, you guys you'll probably see it before me just for the fact of that you guys are 3 hours ahead. And even though I know it's the same time as
Yeah.
me, but you
Yeah,
guys
and
are
they're not going
probably
to stream it
already
live.
awake.
They're not streaming it live. What I know that they're doing is they're putting all of the press in a separate room, and they're going to do an audio feed into that room, but it won't be like streamed live on TV.
Mm. Are they lovers, these two? I'm asking for a friend.
Meaning us?
Who
We're
is he
only
talking
emotional
about?
lovers. I think you and
Oh,
me.
like,
We're only emotional lovers.
oh, yeah, yeah. I think that the true test of time though will be Tony and Aspen. Yeah,
No,
I
he's into
mean, I
girls.
mean, he does flirt with you pretty heavy.
We are in the same green room.
Yeah, he just puts that in quotes. Just yeah, right. Sonny, have you ever seen any shows or information that states when they are going to release the PCA? No, haven't, Steffa.
Right. Steffa, that what
Yeah,
I heard was
he's talking
what'll
about you,
happen is
Miracle Hearts.
yeah, Steffa, what I heard will happen is that the judge will have to rule on that, and then they'll decide whether to seal it or whether to redact it and release it. But so that the soonest it'll come out would be tomorrow um, after the hearing.
It's like Streamlabs. Do you remember that song called "Secret Lovers"? That could be your
Hmm.
song.
Like
Um,
secret agent.
Adam Sweetheart. Do you recall that song?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're more like yes. Did you say secret agents? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
probably more like that, to be honest with you. I'm still thinking about a little bit about the pullover of the two times. I mean, Brian must have known something was up. I mean, getting pulled over two times. Do you think, or do you just think he thought it was,
Oh, I mean, he looked shocked. I mean, he
that
looked
it just
shocked,
happened? Do you think he
and
was dead?
he kept looking at his dad like, "Shut
Mm,
up, shut up."
I know, right, right. Like, Dad, quit talking, quit talking. But then again, um, right? I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that they did not know about the case, but it is very
Right,
possible, of course, by the same token. And it's
right.
just because their son is living over there. So, it's
Well,
kind of like my
well,
mother in law who lives in England. Sometimes she'll like literally tell me about my weather on the news going on, and I'll be like, oh, I didn't know that.
right.
Hmm?
Well, and that those pullovers could have been the thing that made him paranoid enough to start wearing gloves in the grocery store when he was in Pennsylvania. I mean, like those are the like things that could have been like, okay, like
Right.
this was too weird. He might have like started to get more nervous that they were onto him, and then started taking precautions. Because I would also find it
Yeah, because
interesting
he
if I
was
got
thinking
pulled
that
over
anything
twice
he
in 10
touched.
minutes. Like if I got pulled over 2 times in 10 minutes, I would then be like, wait, they would have given me a ticket the second time.
Well,
Cops don't usually just go, okay, okay, keep going.
it wasn't 10 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
one was at 10 something in the morning.
then
I know because
12.
I
Okay,
heard that too, where someone said 10 minutes, but no, it was 10 something in the morning, and the other one was 3 something in the
okay,
afternoon. So, but the thing was, Adam, that does make sense though, because like I said, so he's literally wearing gloves because he doesn't want them to catch his
right,
DNA,
right.
because
And he
obviously if
might
he
know
touches
that's
a
a
bottle
tactic they use.
thing, there he has the DNA. So, you know, yeah.
I mean, he
I
was in
mean,
criminology.
it's kind of like the Delphi. Yeah. I mean, right. I mean, I'm sure he's just kicking himself in the butt for all the mistakes that he did make. And then he's like, oh, can I have a redo? Let me have a redo.
Right.
Let me redo it again so I can do it perfectly because obviously I failed. Um,
Oh, I
and
saw a
his
funny
thing
thing for that.
is that, um, obvi- hey,
Sorry, I'm sorry. The lag is
um,
so weird. I don't know why it's doing that.
I know, me neither. I was going to say the difference here, though, is that, you know, Ted Bundy and all those other ones, the electronics and all that is not the same, was not the same, you know. So they were more
Hmm.
apt to get away with it and be able to do
Absolutely.
more versus now, you know, again, there's just so many obstacles in someone's way. Um, from pings, cell phone, social media, there's just so much more that wasn't there. Yes, yeah, Dolly. Yeah, they set up the stops. Play this. It will break up the craziness of the day. Um, well, it depends what it is. To see if I can. Oops, I can't do it from there. I have to go through. 1 second. I have to go through the actual live. I don't know why actually, but it's. Let me just see what it is stuff. Let me just hit my volume for a sec.
Oh, hey.
No, Steph, I can't play music
Yeah.
like that. Instant copyright claim, instant read through the thing. I can't play. You can't play music. You can't play somebody else's music. You can use YouTube music, certain YouTube music and videos. Like if it's their
Right.
free music, you can, do whatever. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Unless
Sonny,
it's
I'm going to
kind
send
of
you
like your
something.
own music for the most part. Hmm.
Here, I sent you something in Messenger,
Yeah.
Sonny.
So sorry about that, but yeah. Okay.
For all the people saying about how smart he was,
Yeah.
I thought this
Okay.
was
Let's
funny,
see here. Okay. Let's take a boo. Well, let's take a boo.
and it's just light, but I thought it was funny.
Okay. Uh, oh, you can go ahead and read it, Adam. Let me
Right.
just take us
Just dear media,
off the
stop
screen and
referring to
take
the
this
mass
down.
murderer. Dear media, stop referring to a mass murderer as highly intelligent
Oh,
after he did following utterly dumb things. Drove his own car to a crime scene at a time when traffic is minimal and security cameras are plenty. Stabbed 4 people to death, inextricably linking him to the scene through DNA. Thought LE FBI would not find comb through crime scene evidence and come away with physical evidence. Provided extradition counsel with information unrelated to extradition, potentially incriminating him in the impending criminal trial. Had an attorney relay his conversations to the world. Did all of the above despite a background in criminology and criminal justice.
right.
So I just thought those were funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, we all know that this isn't a funny hey piece. We all know that obviously it's not like I said, we got to be a little bit lighthearted by the same token. Can't change what's happened. Can again show things and show uh, facts that are out there and theorize about different things. But then there's things like this that, you know, again,
Right.
do make you have a little bit of a giggle there because of the fact that he was in criminology and psychology and you know hey chaotic, how are
And
you?
he thought he was
um
smarter than everyone in the room.
I believe, yeah, my ex-husband's just like that. He's very much like that. um Always was the a wolf in sheep's clothing, and he would love to instigate purposely. And the thing is that he got away with it because everyone always took his demeanor as like that he wouldn't do it, that I would be the one. And I'm just like, you are such a snake. And it always would blow me away because I'm like seriously, are you people like morons here? Like you're literally, it just always never ceased to amaze me how gullible people can be. And yet you're just looking at them. So you know what? Someone made a comment in the last live, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was FP. And I disagree with FP totally on a comment that he made. Sorry, FP, but I do. He made a comment about you can't tell nothing by somebody's eyes or this. He said something like, "That's a bunch of lies. You can't tell this, and you can't tell
Right.
that." Absolutely disagree. Do you disagree with that comment?
Yeah, I feel like I can. I mean, it's not always. I mean,
I mean,
I've been wrong before, but normally I get a good insight into someone's eyes. I mean, there's a reason they say they're the windows to the soul.
well, it's not even just that. I mean, that's why there's people that specialize, just like Alexa specializes in her handwriting, and which letters and that can tell the difference, and no different than in profiling and stuff like that. Well, thanks for Steffa. Thank you.
Yeah,
Did you
fine.
break your bank on that one? And if not, go ahead and make another one
Steph, thank you very
because I
much.
said so. And maybe I'll let you. You know what? Yeah, uh, Steffi, you're going to need to donate a little bit more than that if you want us to listen to
You're
you
so
sing.
bad, Sonny. You're so bad.
I mean, you're pushing the. Nah, Steffa knows we love her very much. She's a great person. Beautiful heart, another beautiful heart. Um, and hi, Leslie B. And I hope you had a great Christmas and New Year's, chaotic and peace, and your family did as well. I know, but I should be. I should be. I swear. Yeah. Oh, oh! I still got to change
Support with
this.
Steph is super chat. $2.99.
Ready for it, Adam?
Love you, Sonny. Love your hearts.
That's
Hug and face.
that's what I
Heart.
thought you
Purple
said.
heart.
Right. Mm, thank you
I'm
so
gonna need
much.
that back. I did my milk bread.
um, Steffa doesn't actually know it, or some people don't realize it, but in this household, those truly do go to coffees.
Yeah.
Do we know
Elizabeth,
if he was left-handed or right-handed? Right.
my understanding is he's right-handed. I mean, I would have to hear that confirmed from him probably,
Yeah.
but my understanding is he's right-handed.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Left. You know what? That's so going back to what FP said again. There's people that are professionals, but when it comes to the eyes, I too I look to the eyes, but it's more than that. Some people have deep perception of people, and like I said, I'm not going to sit here and claim I'm always right, but am I going to put myself up there in the 90 percentile of being right about calling people based on their like if you're looking at somebody, for instance, if you're looking at somebody and they're always looking away from you, they have absolute insecurity issues, because they literally can't stare at you. Someone with confidence would be able to stare directly into your eyes. But to me, when I'm looking at someone, again, I can, to me, whether I'm right or wrong, but for the most part, I am right when it comes to people and judging them. If I like, I'm actually proud. It's like it is one of my gifts in life that I know that I've had since I was younger. So maybe the BG isn't kidding, chances are. But that was based on more of pictures and molds and markings and similarities and all that stuff. I was so sure. I was positive, to be honest with you. But in saying that, like I said, lesson learned on that one. Um, honestly, because I totally felt. I mean, it's eerie how much those two look alike when they were younger, or at least when he was younger.
Mm-hmm.
But based upon everything around it and surrounding it on top of that, it still blows me away. And I'll be very curious, why Garrett Kurtz was talking about it, why so many things, why so many people were talking about certain people. I'll be very curious what flows out of the whole Delphi thing. But um, getting back to Again, reading people or eyes and stuff like that. I mean, I remember watching some psychologists, and they were talking about the eyes, and they said that if you could see the white of the eyes underneath, that you kind of fell into more of a certain category that you know and it wasn't a good category, let me put it that way. That they found probably that a lot of maybe serial SKs perhaps, where their eyes, you could see it. So, meaning, so I disagree with his thing, because just like eyes, just there's people that read the body language and all that stuff. So that would be like taking away from them. But when I look into somebody's eyes, and I mean, just by your own common sense and stuff, you can tell when somebody's twitchy, or when their eyes are shifty, or when they're soulless, or what you deem as soulless. And you're usually pretty right on it. So I wouldn't use the word lies as much as maybe FP didn't agree with that. But again, there's different people, no different than reading the writing, or looking in somebody's eyes, different things. And for the most general purpose, that's no different than the O's. Doesn't mean everyone, because they do that to their O, is this type of person. But usually there's that good generalized person that falls into those categories, and that's by studies and stuff like that. I still don't trust the whole Kurtz crew. Yeah, right. Like I said, I'll be curious with Delphi. My biggest worry with Delphi is only a portion of this story will be told, and not the full story. I just want justice for the girls, that anyone that's involved, be brought to justice. But we know realistically that stuff doesn't happen all the time, for sure. No different than Karina McClurkin's case. All the people that are considered snitches, or paid informants and stuff like that, those people get off. You know, so I would just really, and I think all of us do. Delphi has been such a long case for so many people, that my wish for everyone is that the truth comes out for Delphi. Um, and kind of like this story here, for these four Idaho 4, why? Why did it happen? Did you send me anything, Adam?
I sent you
I
an
just wasn't sure
article.
if you'd sent me something.
I read you
You
something.
were
I read
looking.
something earlier about a really famous crime scene reconstructionist being hired by the defense team already, and they spent, I think, 4 or 6 hours in the house today. And there's a picture of him coming out of the house. But I sent you the article from the,
Okay,
and it is from the New York Post. But I just don't think it's something we'd mentioned yet on the streams tonight. Um,
sure.
and it's not uncommon that they would do this, but the defense is already clearly starting to build their evidence up. And I know that part of it's because they want to get that house cleaned up, which they stopped doing on the day that they made the arrest, because of remember the courts requested it. And so this could be why, because they wanted their crime team reconstructionists to come in there and do their own investigation.
Okay. I'll hit. It's how long is
I
it
saw.
here?
I didn't watch the
I'm
video.
not
I
even
just looked
sure
at the
if you emailed
article.
it.
Did you hear me?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Usually, whenever there's a video, the article is exactly the wording that's in the video.
Okay.
But let's just take a look and we'll listen first. Oh my goodness! Stop right there. Look at that hottie. Whew.
Wait, is that our boy?
That's our boy. Yeah.
Oh, have you shown his picture to everyone?
Oh, And we're not talking about
Mm.
Bryan. We're talking about this.
No, yeah, we're not talking about Bryan.
Yummy, right, Steffa?
Mm. Hello.
No,
Look at that
this
tattoo.
guy right there. Oh yeah.
No wedding ring.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that.
Just saying, no wedding ring.
I guess
Ooh, why do we like that,
the
Sonny?
question is, you didn't expect the cop to be attacking you like that, did
Okay,
you?
so hold on, go back to it. So I'm sure that was just a. I mean, I'm so sorry, but that pretty boy. Mm, I mean, thank you for protecting us.
I'm just saying, no wedding ring.
So as for this, let me just go back to that. Come on. All right, fine. I'll open it up again. Ugh, whatever lagged off here a little bit. So did that article say something below it that was?
Well, it had a picture of
Why
the
is it
it showed a
taking me to
picture of the crime scene reconstructionist.
Okay, hold on 1 second here. Let's mute that. We'll show this one. Okay. So it was here? Right
Yeah,
here?
so that is so that guy's name is where is it? His name is Matthew Nodell, owner and operator Nodell Scientific. He's a forensics expert.
Now, okay. So did he say something that you were wanting to read?
Well, no. I was just saying. I was just pointing out that the defense team has already hired a forensics expert to do their own investigation into the crime scene. So I just thought that was important to note.
Oh yeah. Oh, gotcha. You know, can I ask? I'm just curious. Would anyone ever move into this house, the Watts house, the Amityville
The
horror
Watts
house?
house just sold.
Could you guys do that? Right. Yeah. Finally. Right.
Yeah. Someone bought it.
I'm just wondering if any of you. Right. Exactly. And I remember it took quite a while, hey, for that thing to sell. But there's, it depends on the right price. I know you would, Chaotic. I can see Chaotic going, yes. Yep. Yeah. Who just doesn't shock me. I would move into any or all of them. Okay. Nope, not me. I would honestly be torn to that question. I guess I would have to see the sale price on it because, I don't know. Because I take on the energy in a sense, of others when they're sad and stuff like that. I think I would have nightmares.
Yeah.
I just think I would have nightmares. What about you, Adam?
It would depend on the house and the situation. I would stay in one overnight for sure. But
like
this house, I don't think I'd
mystery hotel or something like that.
I'm gonna go spend the night with Chaotic at that farm.
Mm-hmm.
I said I would not live in this house, but I do want to go stay in that at that farm in Indiana with Chaotic.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do.
Which house is that one?
The what's his name? What's the name of it, Chaotic?
Tony. Come talk to my ghost, Adam.
Ghosts love me.
Yeah, definitely not this house. I don't even find this house. Hey? Oh, Fox Hollow Farms. Okay. What does that name seem to me? Yeah.
It's what's his name that killed. He had the indoor pool with the mannequins. Yes. Yeah, the
Oh,
indoor
okay.
pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I remember as like a kid, and when we lived in Chilliwack, and there would be these, old homes, and as a kid, you're told like something bad happened in that place, or like the fire and whatever. And I remember I just even walking by them was creepy. And at nighttime, when you're younger and you play truth dare, double dare, and stuff like that, and it's like, I don't know, like if it was good
Right.
energy, but to me this house is like bad energy. Like I would
Mm.
see it as bad energy. Yeah,
Right.
this house is ugly.
And then Sunny, the other
Um,
thing I sent you
I
was just the
let me.
right.
No, go ahead.
The other thing I sent you was just a video that I found of Kaylee. But sorry for everyone for the lag. We don't know why there's a lag tonight.
Yeah, this is on Reddit here. Oh, I got some music. Evan couldn't wait for you. Not sure where was that from anyway.
Yeah, someone posted it on Reddit. I don't know when the video was taken, but she's just dancing in it.
Um, what question was that? Oh, what is your guys' take on that no crime scene photos have leaked from the kids and that were there in and out before the police? What is your guys' take on that no crime scene photos have leaked from the kids that were in there and out before the police? I don't think that they actually took photos.
Yeah,
They were
I'm not
probably
surprised by it
just
at all.
horrified. No, I honestly, I personally, I personally don't see them whipping out their cameras in this particular case. Um,
Yeah,
I'm thinking that they, like I said, passed out. Though the two that were there, apparently one passed out and something like that, and somebody else had called that came in. I don't know. Either way, in this particular case, I don't think that the two survivors took any pictures. I think that what they saw was just horrific. Anything that they did see, and they probably bolted out of the house. Like honestly, um, they were probably heaving, throwing up. To be honest with you, it's so sad that I mean those two, the two that survived, are going to go through their entire life being very thankful that they survived, but very sad that four of their friends, that this happened to them. Yeah. I think it's different than in the Delphi case where people were probably taking pictures, as we know. Um, yeah, that's how I pictured it. Is that what you kind of picture it, Adam? Like
yeah,
basically that they were out of the house because
yeah.
they
I
didn't
don't.
know if
And
someone was still in there or not.
they
Um,
also never talked. They haven't. They never also nothing leaked from them talking, so it doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, they were
yeah,
traumatized beyond belief. I'm sure.
yeah. Um, there's going to be a lot of mending and healing, especially for those two. Like, I mean, you have four parents, or sorry, yeah, four parents, and whoever else that's traumatized by the four, of Madison, Kaylee, Ethan, and Madison, and then you have the two parents that are thanking their lucky stars that nothing happened happen to their children. And I, I feel so bad. I mean, any of these type of things, my heart instantly will always go to the family, um, that I always think about, because I'm always forethinking about how they're thinking or feeling, because it's just, it's almost like it's forethinking for future, in a sense of, you know, the
Yeah.
traumatization that happened to the two that are survivors, uh, let alone Jack, who was with, and whoever else, whatever other boyfriends, but Kaylee and Jack were like together for 5 years, and then on top of that, Jack's being accused of, doing something and stuff like that. Um, I mean, for me personally, I don't know about you guys all, but for me personally, because maybe it's because I never had anyone as a suspect, so um, I don't know how much traumatization will come from Jack being accused, of that, or if
Right.
it's not a memory that I'm probably going to remember too much as I'm going to remember Jack for the fact that he was with Kaylee for 5 years, and that he has to go through this horrific grief, and anyone else that was involved. But some a little closer than others. When you spend, like, meaning, if let's just say one person was dating someone for 3 months, still a horrific fact. But when you're with someone for 5 years, and these are just young people as they are, and then 5 years of that was from when they were like 15, 16 years old, like 16, 17, or whatever it was. I think 16. But yeah, and then 5 years there was someone, poor, poor, poor anyone. Honestly, that even feels anything from these cases whatsoever, and all at the hands of what, obviously not convicted yet, but at the hands of one individual.
Yeah. And I'm
It's
reading that
heartbreaking.
they usually do the
Oh,
hearings for this in the more in that county at 10 a.m. or right after lunch around 1:30. But they said the docket is full for tomorrow, but Idaho state law says that it has to be within 24 hours of him being booked. So I don't know if they'll do it before 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and this is Mountain Standard Time, I believe, um, or it will be in the afternoon sometime.
yeah,
But I would assume it'll be earlier in the morning.
yeah, exactly.
I was
Um,
just looking at the
as for me
Supreme
personally,
Court.
I need to get in this life. You were what?
I was just on the Idaho Supreme Court website looking at the like, state laws and what like how
Okay.
these things are handled. And so they have 24 hours to have it to hold a hearing.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet it's going to be first thing in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure
And
too. First thing in the
yeah,
morning.
and
You
if he
know.
has to be there in person, we'll see when they're transporting him to
Mm,
the courthouse. I'm sure.
yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, I do need to get off because husband does need to go to bed. He hasn't said it
Yeah.
yet, but he's about to. It's like he keeps doing this. He goes to bed. It's like almost 11 o'clock. He knows he has to get up at 4, basically in the morning. He usually gets up at 4:30, but the alarm goes off at 4, and he always does this. And then he says how tired he is the next day. I'm just like, you think? You think? I remember being the same way though when I was younger. It was like when you had to go to work. I wanted to, like, I always stayed up till like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had to get up at like 6:30 in the morning because I had to enjoy the full amount of the day, But I could ride
Hmm.
off of, when you get into a routine or whatever. But my husband gets up at like I said, his alarm goes off at 4. He gets up at 4:30 typically,
Mm.
and then usually I hear him stirring throughout the night, and I'm like, ooh, somebody's having a crappy sleep. But anyway, so yeah, I need to get going. Um, Again, if you haven't, I'm sorry I didn't want to upset anyone. I was just thinking about that. You didn't upset anyone. Those are the simple
Oh no,
questions,
no
Lizzie,
one.
or Elizabeth,
Thank
I
you.
should say. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I mean, it's just questions, So no big deal there. Um, 10:49. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna. Are you ready to call it a night? I need to. You can stay on if you want longer, but I need to get to bed.
No, no, that's fine.
But, yeah,
Are you getting messages? It
everybody else should go to bed too. That's not me. That must be you.
was not
Is it
me.
you? It must be you. I'm not getting it.
Oh, it must. Oh, great. Now I'm gonna have to figure out
Oh,
how to
it's not
turn those
me
little
either.
beeps off. It was me, and I don't know how to turn those little beeps off. Oh, great. I'm gonna figure this all
Uh-huh.
out.
Oh, yeah. It's just the same thing. Mute notifications. You know, I have to mute
Right.
notifications because if I'm during a live and something goes off, sometimes I set some people to forever, just because I know that I get messaged, um, frequently, and I just honestly can't have. And then there's other people that don't message me that much that I will set up for 24 hours. But it is really annoying during a live when it's like bing 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 bing. Um,
Okay, I turned it off.
Sunny for sure this time. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so it's no offense to anyone. It's just during a live, it is, Remember sometimes on Deb's phone too, and the bing would be like really loud, and sometimes you don't notice it from when you're on your side of things to how it comes so loud to you guys across there, and it's like
Hmm.
ding, especially on the iPad, ding. It's like a tin ding. Um, Go on your channel, Aspen Live. I stalk you there, Tony. Tony, he doesn't come easy and he doesn't come cheap, okay? Let's just get real. Anyways,
Okay. At this point, it would just be me live going to bed. Okay. That
yes,
might be for a
for
different
sure. Yeah,
website.
yeah. So thank you, Steffa. You're right. Thank you, Steffa. And then Shar donated on the last chat. But thank you, Steffa, for breaking your bank on us. Thank you so much. Anyways, you guys have a great one. We'll see you obviously tomorrow at some point because the PCA should come out. Let's see. But
Hopefully.
anyways,
I'm so
everyone will
tired of
be
waiting
on
for
that for sure.
PCAs.
Be right. Right. Anyways, good night, everyone. Have a good night. Take care, and please again hit the like and the share if you could. Um, Other than that, go to sleep, people. Go to sleep. Bye. Night, night, D. Thank you.